All right, happening right now in the Middle East, Secretary of State Antony Blinken has announced an additional $135 million in U.S. aid for Palestinians in Gaza and the West Bank. And this comes as America's top diplomat is in Doha as he continues his latest tour of the Middle East as part of an effort to revive those ceasefire talks. For more on developments in the region, I want to bring in CBS News foreign correspondent Ramy Inocencio, who's joining me live right now from Tel Aviv. Ramy, give me the latest. What are you hearing about Blinken's shuttle diplomacy in the region?
Yeah, first off, about that new amount of money, $135 million, that's supposed to go towards humanitarian assistance, water sanitation, and internal health. What we don't know the details is how that will actually be applied, how that will, of course, get in, considering the situation happening all along the Gaza Strip. But in another development, just moments ago, Blinken and Qatar's prime minister said that negotiators will meet Israel's team for hostage and ceasefire talks. So this appears to be at least a little bit of a light, a little bit of a breakthrough here. Blinken also said that he anticipates that negotiators will be getting together in the coming days, a signal to some kind of timeline. But what he said also is that they haven't determined whether Hamas on the other side is prepared to engage. But at least the next step, they say, is to just get negotiators together. In another development, Qatar's premier said that they have recently re-engaged themselves with Hamas after Yahya Sinwar was killed earlier this month. What we're still waiting for, though, of course, is to learn who they are speaking to at Hamas after Sinwar. In this post-Sinwar age, it would not be unexpected if Blinken and the Qataris talked about who that might be and how the U.S. and other countries might deal with someone, whether it's someone on more the hardline spectrum of things or someone who might be a little bit more open to a peace deal.
So Ramy, help our audience understand. Obviously, there's this diplomatic push to end the fighting, but the fighting continues right now. Given that the leaders of Hamas, many of the support personnel and leaders in Lebanon, southern Lebanon, who control Hezbollah, are being taken out by the Israelis, what are they saying is their goal now? Obviously, the ultimate goal is to bring the hostages home, but militarily speaking, what is the strategy going forward?
Well, what appears to be happening, Vlad, is that what's happening in Lebanon, in southern Lebanon with the IDF, is some kind of copying of the proverbial playbook that the IDF did and is continuing to do in Gaza, taking out what it says are Hezbollah militants, Hezbollah infrastructure. Over the course of the past 24 hours, the IDF said that they took out another weapons cache in southern Lebanon, in the Dahia region of Beirut, southern Beirut, which is known to be the Hezbollah stronghold there. So while they say one thing is to get to this hostage and this ceasefire deal, what it really looks also very much so is that after Hamas, for the most part, we know that there's still remnants in Gaza, for the most part have been taken out, the focus has now been shifted to Hezbollah to try to do something at least similar to take out those Hezbollah militants there.
All right. Ramy Inocencio reporting from Tel Aviv for us this morning. Thank you, Ramy.